Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Make It a Great Week, where we start off each Monday morning with a strong cup of coffee and a positive conversation. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm Opa. Let's make it a great week.
Did you ever watch the movie Chicken Run?
Yes. Isn't it Chicken Run 2 or something?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. You know, you're talking about your chickens. Whenever I watch that movie, even as a kid, remember when the person comes in and they want to turn it into a chicken pie factory?
Yeah,
And they're saying how much money it's going to make?
Yeah.
One thing that even as, I guess this is my future accountant brain, I was always like, won't they run out of chickens in like a day? Like,
Need a supplier.
That's not going to make more money. Like, there's 50 chickens on this farm.
Yeah.
And they're selling eggs right now. And even if the eggs don't sell for that much, 50 chicken pies and then their entire farm is wiped out.
Yeah, and they're done. You're right. I never thought about that. Yeah, but that's true.
And there was no talk of future chickens.
Yeah. I mean, right now they have the proverbial goose that lays the golden egg in the form of a chicken, because every day they're supposed to produce.
Yeah.
And, but if they kill them all, then you need, like the place over here needs a truck every couple hours coming by.
It's a flawed movie, I guess, at heart, right?
Yeah. Not many people would
I'm
think
sure all the kids were thinking about the long-term profit of the chicken factory.
Oh, man, that's pretty amazing. You would be thinking that way.
Well, we had a busy 4th of July weekend.
Wow, wasn't it? Whew.
There was a lake-ish party.
Yeah.
The Honchills.
Yeah.
Did you go out in the lake?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. The water was extremely warm. You would not even want to take a bath in it. That's how warm it was.
Really?
I mean, everywhere. I mean, that's at least the surface. You put your feet in off the paddleboard, and it was that temperature all the way down. I mean, I know it was cooler underneath, but man, couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Whew. But that was fun. We had a good time there. I never stood up on it. I didn't feel steady enough I was close, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's one of the most empowering things to stand up on a paddleboard and not fall.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
you can do anything after that.
Coordination. Yeah. But Adam with his canoe had all the 4 boys out in the canoe, and they were canoeing around. It was good. It was fun. Didn't catch any. They went fishing a little bit. Yeah, and it was good until they got it was later on in the evening when the sun was going down, and the girls couldn't. They were getting kind of fussy. Getting tired. After
I'm sure it'd be hard to. You don't want them squirming too much. Just got that adventurous spirit.
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
That was Saturday? No, Friday. When was that?
That was Friday, yeah, and then Saturday. We recorded the podcast episode.
Yeah.
Just a little look behind the scenes. It was phase 2 of that podcast week because of delays and babies waking up. But and then we had a little celebration at my house. My dad made some pulled pork sandwiches, which were exceptional.
He makes those?
Yeah, he smokes them. I think he got up at like 5 in the morning. Oh, it's good stuff.
And you didn't think of bringing any?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no leftovers.
I think my grandfather got the leftovers.
Oh, really?
At the end, yeah.
What does he use? I mean, pulled pork. How does he? Is it a ham? What is he?
I don't know. We have to get him on the show and ask him.
Yeah, interesting. What sauces you don't know? It's just good.
He does his own marinated stuff. He doesn't make his own barbecue sauce, but he does. It's a long and slow process. I know. He's done. He does ribs and pulled pork. I think he does something else with the smoker. That's kind of but ribs is his big thing.
Mouth is watering.
It's the kind of ribs though where you pick it up and it all just falls off. It's not tender.
Oh man.
Anyways, and then my parents live on a golf course, and each year some people from the neighborhood get together and do a fireworks display like you've never seen before. It goes on for 20 minutes,
Wow.
nonstop fireworks. It wasn't as much as Furman's, but it's heading that way.
Yeah.
It's just a couple people that
Yeah.
buy them, so
Yeah.
it's really nice.
That's right there on the golf course?
Yeah, at the top of the hill. I think it's hole 6.
That's cool.
But you guys had your own little fireworks extravaganza, right?
Yeah. Adam got a bunch of fireworks, and we went out to some private property he knew, a friend's brother's house or something like this, and it was out in the middle of nowhere, out in Travelers Rest, and it was good. We had a good time. Plus, they had a huge bonfire after that for the sending off of July 4th, the 250th year of our nation.
Yeah.
It was good.
Should have had that in my backyard and just burned all the leaves instead of having that
There you go.
party.
Yeah. That would have went over well in the residential area.
Yeah. Well, I have some exciting news this week.
What is that?
We have a listener story.
No way.
We do.
Oh, wow. Thank you, listener, whoever you are.
Are you ready to read it?
Here we go. I'm a mom of 2 boys. My husband and I welcomed our new baby boy into our family earlier this year. Our firstborn was 2.5, and naturally it was hard. It was a hard transition for him as a toddler who was used to having 100% of mommy's and daddy's attention. That's always the way it is. In the first few weeks with our new baby, I kept thinking about how I wished I could have spending more time with my toddler to make sure that he knew he was still just as special, even though we had a new little blessing to take care of. It proved to be difficult since I was caring for a newborn who needed me at all times. Well, we are part of an amazing church. It's always important. Anyway, I shouldn't comment on these. Okay. Well, we are part of an amazing church, and they set up a meal train for our family for the first few weeks after our baby was born. The first meal was brought by a kind woman from our church who we had only talked to once or twice. When we got the meal, we took account of the bag with all the elements of the delicious meal, but we noticed there was something else in the bag. It was a beautifully wrapped gift with our firstborn son's name on it. Wow. A special gift just for him. My firstborn couldn't stop smiling when he received the gift. It was clear he felt special. It was such a sweet and unexpected surprise that warmed my heart so much, since I had been wishing I could make our firstborn feel special. It really was not only a gift to my firstborn, but also to me. That is awesome.
Wow.
That is so cool.
I mean, the kindness to not only bring a meal, but that takes so much extra thought.
It certainly does. I cannot believe that. That is beautiful. Oh man.
I'm just going.
That's someone probably speaking or giving from experience, knowing that.
Yeah.
This is. Well, that's just so cool.
That's knowledge applied.
That?
That's not just the knowledge of going through parenthood and remembering that, but remembering that there's people coming after you. I mean, that's just, I feel like, the definition of helping the next generation navigate parenthood. I mean,
wow. But that is next level. I mean, you're scrambling just to get the meal there that somebody can eat. And wondering if they have allergies or anything of this nature. So you got to be concerned with all that stuff. And then at the same time, and to think of that and go above and beyond that is awesome. Wow, that person needs to teach a class on giving 101 or something. That's just above and beyond.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for sending in that story. And part of my dream for this podcast is that every single week we will have 1 or 2 or 3 stories that listeners send in. So if you have any story like that where someone was incredibly kind to you, did something selfless for you and brighten your day, please send them to our show. We have the details of that in the show notes.
Very good. Very good, yeah.
Are you ready for a mini game?
Let's do a mini game.
Okay. You're a big mini game fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I love mini games. Not a lot of commitment.
My goal is to break you in these mini games.
That is not hard. It's not a high bar there.
Okay, so I thought it would be fun to try to have you guess the top 10 largest fast food chains in the US in 2026 by location amount. This is not sales, this is how many locations there are.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave it up to you. Do you want to just try to get the top 5 in there, or do you want to try to put them in order?
That would be for extra credit.
Okay, so let's just try to see if you can get top 5 first.
Okay, I would have to. Okay, let me start. Let me think here. Starbucks, Subway, McDonald's, and Popeyes. No, I'm kidding. That's
You're 3 for 3 right now.
okay.
One of them I don't think you will ever get because I was shocked by it.
But it's got to be ubiquitous out there. I mean,
I wouldn't have ever thought this was.
I'm trying to rack my brain. Okay, let me think.
America runs on this one.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts? Of
Yep.
course, because they're in a lot of different places. Okay, and
This last one is a pizza place, and not what I would thought was a well-known one.
well, I would think then maybe Little Caesars,
No,
Papa John's,
no.
Domino's.
You want me to tell you?
No, I only got one more, Pizza Hut.
No.
Uh,
It must not be big in the South. Maybe it's really big.
What? Hart's Brothers in every convenience store.
Hunt Brothers.
Hunt Brothers. Okay, yeah. That
You've heard of that?
yeah,
I
they're in
think I've
almost
heard of
every
it.
convenience store. Their pizzas are legendary. No,
I was gonna say.
I am kidding. But yeah, it's been by impression only
Okay.
because I would never eat a piece of pizza. I don't think
Do
I
they
would.
have stores?
I shouldn't ever say ever.
Or
No, it's just a Hunt's Brothers pizza offered at every convenience store. I don't know.
but
They
it says locations. They have over. Well, okay. First of all,
I think you got to have a.
Hunt Brothers has over 10,000 locations in 36 states and 4,529 U.S. cities. So they have lots of locations.
But-
Maybe just not in the
But
South.
it's just convenience stores. It's like I said,
Is
I've
like
never
a
seen
station at the convenience store?
a what?
Like a station?
I just think that they heat them up. They heat them up, and they have a. I don't want to say kiosk, but an area that is dedicated to that. And but there's you'll notice them now if you go to convenience store. Now they're not in QT because QT has their own thing.
Yeah.
Spinks, they're not in Spinks because they got their own food. But it's these standalone convenience stores that they want to offer food, and I think they offer Hunt Brothers Pizza probably through their distributors. They probably get it through their distributors, and Hunt Brothers maybe provides a pizza oven. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Somebody Google that and let us know. Yeah.
We're going to start dissecting Hunt Brothers' business model at this point. I really think they can make some
But dude,
improvements.
it's amazing. It's in the top 5.
Yeah, so do you want to try to order them from number 1 to 5?
I always thought that it was Subway was number 1, Starbucks number 2, McDonald's number 3, and then
You just got all 3 of those correct.
really?
That's-
Okay.
wow,
I've heard of that Subway, and I would because I never eat at Subway.
Subway has over 20,000 locations.
But see, they just got they're in like Walmart's.
Yeah.
They're in Starbucks, same thing like Starbucks and Ingles grocery stores, and so they got many locations. And then McDonald's, they're standalone. So McDonald's really is a pretty amazing concept when you think of that, how many restaurants
Yeah.
they got. But I did see McDonald's inside a convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
I think of one. I actually think of a couple McDonald's that are connected to a convenience store. And then, wow, Hunt's Brothers, I guess. And what's the fourth? What did I say the fourth one was?
Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, same thing with Dunkin' Donuts. So As far as standalone,
I guess maybe that'd probably be a different number.
well,
But
how many are actually like that? Because I know Burger Kings that are involved with convenience stores.
Chick-fil-A's are standalone. They don't.
Well, Chick-fil-A, like Chick-fil-A in
Oh yeah, the mall
the mall
or
or
airport.
airports, yeah, airports like that. So, uh, I now revenues, I mean, that's a different story.
That could be a different
Yeah,
week. Yeah.
yeah.
I will say the best. Well, there's two Dunkin' Donuts that I've very fond memories of. The first one was one attached to a gas station near my internship in college. I did an internship at Bosch Rexroth in there.
Boy, that's hard to say, isn't it?
Bosch Rexroth.
Sorry,
Uh,
especially in the morning.
yeah, a mouthful. But I had an internship there one summer during college, and I found this Dunkin', and it was the best quality Dunkin' Donuts. It was teeny tiny. It was like the standing room only,
Yeah.
and it was about the room for people to be in there was about as wide as two people and maybe 10 people long.
Mm.
And every single morning it was filled with business people,
Oh, really?
all
Wow.
going in before work to get coffee and breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
Everything was fresh. Even though there was a line, you'd wait like 5 minutes. It was one of those things you find and you realize that you've kind of found.
Yeah. There's a little jewel here.
Yeah. But the other one was when Lily and I vacationed in New Hampshire. So a little backstory: my grandmother grew up in New England, New Hampshire specifically. And growing up, me and all of my family and my grandparents would go to New Hampshire every couple of years. There was this house they found that was on top of kind of a small mountain looking down over a valley. It was really beautiful.
Cool.
But I'd been there so much during my childhood, I wanted to take Lily. So right before our first child was born, we made the trek out there. And it was cool because you would kind of come down from the mountain into the little town. But there was a Dunkin' Donuts there that we found, and they just made the best coffee ever.
Wow.
I mean, you go to other Dunkin' Donuts and the coffee's terrible.
Yeah.
It's watery or it just tastes like pure sugar. But we went there like 10 times while we were there, and every time it was an incredible cup of coffee, just the right amount of sweetness, but also, anyways, we still talk about that Dunkin' Donuts.
I do like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. One of my favorites out there. If I'm buying coffee.
There's a reason they do well, right?
Yeah, and I'm really wanting their podcast advertising dollars. Double D here. Wait a minute, that's Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
Make it a great week. Runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, right. I can see a Dunkin' Donut logo on the microphone here. So.
Yeah. This is the Dunkin' Donuts mic.
Right.
All right. So, do you want to go for 6 through 10? You're on a hot streak.
I don't think I could even. I don't think I could do that. 6 through 10. Let's give it.
I'll give you some. How about I'll give you some hints?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good.
It is comprised of 2 burger places.
Okay.
1 pizza place. Oh, sorry, 2 pizza places.
What?
And another. The 5th one is not a pizza place or a burger place. I'll just give you that, but it's a very popular.
Okay, I would say Burger King because Burger King is pretty popular. They got good advertising or some advertising.
Correct.
I would say Papa John's, Little Caesars because I think.
Neither of those.
What?
Yep. Incorrect and incorrect.
Oh my goodness.
Other chances.
Man, you really beat me down here. Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
They're all up there. I mean, they all are kind of seem the same.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a burger and another burger place. I would say maybe this is out west though only. In-N-Out burgers.
No, a different burger place.
What is all over the country burger place? Hardee's. Carl Jr.'s. Hardee's Carl Jr.'s.
No.
Not Five Guys. I don't know.
Red Hair.
Of course, Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's. Now, if you would have said frozen desserts, that would have been. Frosties. I love their Frosties.
Oh, I was wondering where you're going.
Yeah,
I was like, do they have like a frozen cake option there?
Oh, their Frosties are epic. Okay, so
This last one, you will feel it the next day. Or maybe that night.
Oh man. Oh man. KFC. No, I don't know. Wow. I guess is that a reference to it's okay, I shouldn't say that. This is a family but
Taco Bell.
of course Taco
Yeah,
Bell,
yeah.
yeah. Used to be part of PepsiCo along with other Burger and KFC.
So Taco Bell's number 6,
Okay,
Domino's
Taco Bell.
number 7, Burger
Yeah.
King 8, Pizza
Taco
Hut
Bell's
9.
number what?
Number 6.
Really?
Yep, and Wendy's is number 10. But Taco Bell
Wow.
also has a lot of convenience store type deals.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, what you can do if you can get a piece of the market niche of fast food. Look at what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, I see these other, some of these, I don't know, is it coffee season or something? You see some more new coffee franchises or.
Oh, yeah, around Greenville.
Yeah, they've just been popping up,
Yeah,
and I'm thinking.
They're bad coffee, too. I mean, have you had them?
No.
I mean, Lou and I, we try and buy principle. Just, okay, it's a new coffee place in town.
You want to give them a few dollars and say.
I give them 2 chances normally, and both of the recent ones that have opened, we've tried, and the coffee just tastes like sugar water. I mean, that's all it is. You can't even taste coffee.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But not even just weak, but it's just so much sweetener. Yeah.
Well, I don't have that problem because I take my coffee black. I just like black. Now, if you can give me Americana from Spill the Beans, I'll take that. Man, that's great stuff.
Well, we talked about how I like it black and old, but when I'm going to go out and spend money on something, I want it to be kind of an experience. So you want the different combinations of flavors that a latte can give you.
Yeah, well, the difference between you and me. I just want a cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't. Now, I don't know how these people do it. I mean, they put a bunch of money into those places, and you got to sell a lot of coffee to make. And I don't know. I mean, they got. But I'm thankful for them. Let's put it this way.
Once you get going, though, your costs can't be that high, because you take 7 Brew. They have like 5 people in there, and there's a constant line at that place.
I'm just thinking of location, real estate, the cost of that. It's just, I mean, where they're located, you can't locate these things out. Yeah, it's 3 miles out of town. Go get your cup of coffee. It's got to be in a high traffic area.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're competing with, it's for them. I think it's location.
Maybe we need to interview some coffee business owners, some local coffee business owners.
Okay, maybe that's it. But I think of like, and then like the Culvers. Oh my goodness, they're great food. I love their burgers and everything, and their desserts are their frozen menu. But man, I'm telling you, that's a lot of. I mean, like the one that just went up here.
Yeah.
Next to Dunkin' Donuts.
Don't go to that Dunkin' Donuts.
Between Dunkin' Donuts and Dutch Brothers. Yeah. It's just crazy how much money must have been spent. Have you been to their dining room? We went to the other night with the Rose and with the Olivers.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful dining room area. Oh, my word. I said, wow. Okay, well, I don't know where these people.
Culver's is a nice establishment, though.
They are.
They're a classy joint.
They are
It doesn't
very.
begin to feel like fast food at a certain point.
And I guess that's why you're willing to pay $10 a burger or whatever it is.
Yeah.
For it, but it's an occasion, but it's not a, hey, let's just swing in and get type thing. You got a budget.
Yeah.
Or most fast foods, I think, have made their money by spontaneous. Are you hungry? Let's go and get a burger and fries. Type thing. But wow. Anyway, we could move on from a movie review podcast, to a restaurant review podcast, coffee review podcast.
Let's just start eating fast food first thing in the morning, like a burger and fries, and then we can review it live.
Yeah. I'm opening the package.
You hear that? That's a McDonald's wrapper.
Yeah. cheap. It's wax
goodness.
coated.
You
Wow.
have an interest story this week.
Yeah, I just read it. I saw something about this. These four girls, young girls, looked like teenagers. 1 o'clock in the morning. What were they doing out at 1 o'clock in the morning? I would always tell my kids, nah, there's nothing good happening at 1 o'clock in the morning. But they were coming home. And this is an exception to the rule, coming home at 1 o'clock in the morning and they're, all having a good time back and forth. And all of a sudden they see this house aflame, just on fire, the second story of this house on fire. And so they had the wherewithal to go, knock on the door and see if there's anybody there. And it was an 89-year-old guy. He was just downstairs puttering around at that time of night. And he didn't even realize his house was on fire. So they just frantically, he came out, what's going on? What's going on? Your house is on fire. So they got him out. And it was the fire was contained. It was still upstairs. They called 911, and he's outside wondering, oh man, all my stuff is going to be burnt to the ground, all my memories and everything. So one of the girls, and is as sweet as anything looking girl, she just decided that she was going to go back into the burning house to get some of his memories and photo albums and whatever she could think of, because it was all upstairs. But you don't know. You're going into maybe collapsing on you. Yeah. And so she went in and got a bunch of stuff. And then he said, my keys for my car are in there. So she went back in to get the keys for his car, too. Man. I mean, taking no thought of her own, life.
Yeah.
But these kids just, they could have been, just whistled on by the house and not even realize what was going on. But they decided that, hey, we better see if there's anybody here. And kudos to them. I hope I could say that I would do the same thing. I don't know if I'd go into a burning building to catch, some of his. Let's say you come across this house and it's burning to the ground, and you don't know the place, and you go into somebody's house. What would be the first thing? You go in and say, what am I going to take? What this I got like maybe one shot to take a bunch of stuff. What would you take? There's a picture there. Your photo album. Would you go searching for pictures?
I would not be back in the house unless there's a human being in there.
You wouldn't go back for pictures or somebody?
No.
Okay.
Because houses that are on fire collapse. That's the biggest problem. So it's not worth it to risk your life for your own family too.
Yeah. Maybe it's the impetuousness of youth. That she would go in there and try to.
Good for them now. That's true courage.
Yeah.
That shows character.
Courage, or I don't know. It's courageous to go inside the house, but if I were her dad, I'd probably say, "Ew, it's maybe not the." Praise the Lord, it worked out this way. But have you ever been upon a house that's burning? One time, we were down in Charleston with Julia, and I was out and about selling window replacements, and it was really weird because this was a house. I'm going by the house and it's engulfed in flames, and it's at night, and it was like 9:30 or something after an appointment. It was just surreal to see that house being burned up, and then other cars stopped, and then the fire department come and everything. To see that happening was wow, and maybe that's why I'm prone to Chicago fire. Just serious Chicago fire, because I got this taste of it. Saying, man. And God bless the firemen out there that willing.
My grandfather's a fireman.
That's right, he was. Yeah, maybe you need to interview him or get him on the podcast.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, that would be very cool. He would have some stories, I'm sure.
He got his eyebrows singed off one time fighting a fire. He has some crazy stories.
That's the only thing that's ever happened to him at a fire thing. That's because those guys, and it seems like they're constantly in training for something because of what they can meet out there, hazard materials or whatever, all these circumstances that they're going to come across, and to think clearly in those circumstances. Wow. God bless them. Yeah. God bless them. Well, do you have a challenge for us?
Yes, I was going to do one, but then when I heard the story they did, I thought, well, the challenge for this week, I kind of wanted to change it up and be in line with the listener's story. So
Oh, yeah.
we had this lady who she didn't just have past knowledge, but she applied her past knowledge to help someone who was going through something that
Yeah.
she had gone through.
Yeah.
And I think even for those of us who are younger, there's always going to be people who are coming before us that are going through something similar. So this week, let's try to do something thoughtful for somebody, something that's meaningful to them, to show them that we remember what it was like to go through what they were going through.
Mhm.
You know, in this case, it was uh, having the birth of a second child, but it could be someone in college, remembering what it was like in college. It
Yeah.
could be, you know, even one of your kids. I mean, anything. But let's try to apply past knowledge to current situations in a way that shows not only do we care about someone, but we empathize with what they're going through.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's because that takes forethought and to be able to think of above and beyond that. Boy, that does take. I truly am impressed by that that woman's giving spirit like that. Hopefully, I can incorporate that. I have to think about how you could do that, but you could do if you do that to somebody, you would help them make it a great week.
Make it a great week with Joy King.